Hello, everyone. Happy October 1st. Welcome to another episode of Tubby Talk. Said it right.
You got it.
This time, because we're sober. We have a fun-filled episode for you today. We're going to be talking about many things, such as 6 months on YouTube, what we've learned in our short time doing this. We're also going to talk about the abundance of the voter push with the upcoming election. And last but not least, talk about COVID reopenings and where we're at in Connecticut and how people suck. Let's get into it. Hope everyone's doing so well. It's a beautiful September day as we're filming this. The windows are open. We have our backdrop as our backyard where the fire pit is. We're going to be using that quite frequently coming up when the colder weather approaches. And sorry you probably see the light reflection there, but we usually film this at night. So we're doing this today before we go to work. We have our waters because we're not drinking, obviously. And we got so much to talk about. I'm so excited. So the first thing is we are approaching, actually, I think we just passed, I think it was like September 25th, our 6-month anniversary on YouTube. And it has been a great journey. We're really loving what we're doing. If you like our channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We appreciate any support. We appreciate the comments we're getting on videos. We appreciate the likes and the dislikes, even. Some of you got a little upset about the last video, the last Tubby Talk. That's okay.
I don't appreciate dislikes.
Hey, you know what? Some people just don't like us talking about sunflower selfies. That's fine. If you're one of those chicks, you probably disliked our video. I didn't lose any sleep. It's been nice. It's been absolutely nice. So I want to start, I think, with saying to anyone starting YouTube to just do it. You know, for us, if you go back and watch our first video, it wasn't good. And even still, our videos, I think they're coming along. You know, we've had a lot of great advice from people about our videos and how they're doing. And I think the consensus is, it's for me, I think, and maybe even for you, I don't know. When we first came up with this idea of starting YouTube, we both felt a little weird about it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just weird, like, talking to the camera.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out to look at the camera more and do things, but I think we learn just watching ourselves, and we get better every time we do it.
That's the biggest thing, is looking at your videos objectively and saying, okay, what can we do to improve this? What can we do to get longer watch time? Are people liking this? Are they not? And as you said, yeah, like looking at the camera, I think one of my biggest issues for the videos I do, and you can tell when this happens, you can tell when her or I are doing a video alone because
they're awful.
She's awkward as hell. I'm not as, I guess, I don't act like happy, or I'm like straight to the point. Like, okay, well, we're going to throw this on the flat top now. Then we're going to do this. Then we're going to do this. Oh, here's your dinner. Congratulations. Thanks. Bye. Whereas when we're together, we get to feed off each other. And
it's just easier and more fun.
Yeah. The video coming out, video last week, great example of that. We were both a little buzzed. The shrimp scampi video, that one's pretty good. We're doing smash burgers are coming out this week on Sunday. That's going to be a great video. It turned out very well. It was delicious. Make sure you check that out when it's published. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. And our channel's seen a lot of growth. And really, we want to thank everyone that's subscribed, everyone that has done anything to support our channel, watched our videos all the way through. You know, that's a huge help when people actually watch videos all the way through. And I get, like, there's definitely some videos out there that I'm not going to watch all the way through. But since starting YouTube, and I probably not so much for you because you do the social media stuff, and I'm constantly looking at the analytics, which YouTube does a great job with analytics. They tell you all sorts of things. They tell you, demographics, where people are watching, how long certain races and genders and stuff are watching your videos for, and who's using subtitles, who's not, your view durations, subscriptions based off of where they subscribe. It's very, very cool when you actually get into it. And at first, I wasn't really looking at that because I didn't want to because I was scared. But the longer you go and the longer you have, or the more data you have, I should say, makes you really get into it. And I don't know. I think we're doing all right, and even looking at like having a YouTube channel, you don't realize the amount of work that other YouTubers do to get views, to get likes, to get like when people say in their videos, like, subscribe, comment, it's because it's for the algorithm, and the algorithm will show your videos the more people interact with you. And especially on our end, we want to interact with you. We're not trying to just like post videos and say, oh, screw the people that watch these. We reply to every comment, unless you're my brother and he makes stupid comments. But hey, he's probably going to dislike that now. He's going to dislike this
yeah,
video.
He will.
Yep, he was one of them. But yeah, it makes you think when you actually sit down, because I follow all sorts of cooking channels on my personal YouTube page. Sam the Cooking Guy, Hungry Hussy, Todd Tovin. For right now, the fantasy footballer, something I watch every day. You want to sit down and watch those videos all the way through now, because you know how much it actually helps the people that are making them, and it's a huge thing, and you don't realize it till you actually do YouTube.
Yeah, you put a lot of time and effort into all of the background stuff that I didn't even know had to be done to make them.
Yeah, and it's funny because when we first started YouTube, my brother, who has his YouTube channel where he does different photography and stuff like that, I'd love to tell you the channel name, but I don't remember it. I will post it after I ask him. Go check his stuff out. He's been a huge supporter besides disliking our videos. But one of the things he said to me was, it's very depressing when you look at your videos and see, oh, wow, average view duration of 3 minutes. Cool. And it's a 20-minute video. It does suck. But some people, they just get on the video and they go, oh, I'm not watching this because it was next in autoplay, and they click off it. That's fine. That's like half of the viewership, most of the time. It's not people that are looking for our videos. It's just like, oh, YouTube recommended it. I don't want to watch this. And that hurts, but it is what it is. I don't want to watch people cook pierogies if I don't like pierogies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Stand by.
Good thing you caught that. Was that an update?
Yep. Computer wanted to update. Don't want to do that. I hate laptops and computers. It's so annoying.
It's a different topic. Different day.
I know, but it's just so I feel like every time I log onto my computer, it's like, and even yours, I used your computer the other day. It took me like 5 minutes to get through the pop-ups of like, Microsoft needs to do this. Oh, and do you want to do this? Oh, your security expired. Oh, this and that.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything until you sit there for 5 minutes. If you're in a rush and you just want to look up something, if you just want to watch a quick video at Tubby time because you need a quick recipe, it's annoying. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. So anything else you want to add about YouTube?
About us or YouTube in general?
Well, like what we've learned. Another thing I would add to that is I think it's a lot harder to, I don't want to say break the algorithm, because I don't think there's a trick, but it's hard to get the views sometimes. It's going to take time, and the more you publish, the more you'll get views. I think. Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that you were stressing about.
Mm-hmm.
Was thinking that we're not going anywhere, it's not doing anything, but it does. It takes time, and we get more views and more likes and comments every day. It's not really quick.
Yeah.
But we still do it and we have fun.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah. So we want to be we want to make this channel the next best thing ever.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. But and sometimes I don't understand videos that get a lot of views. Some of these videos out there are just terrible. And I'm just like, what?
You know what videos are really terrible?
What?
The ones that's a reaction video.
Oh my god.
It's just as an example, there's a ton of different kinds.
Yeah.
But it's you're watching a video of a hairdresser watching a video of someone dyeing their own hair. I don't care about that, and I don't know how they get so many views. I'm not going to watch someone else watching something and seeing their reaction. That's stupid.
Yeah. I use YouTube a lot for music, and I feel like every time I look up a song, it's accompanied by a reaction video of some jazz drummer reacting to this person. I'm like, what? I play drums, so I'm looking up these popular drumming songs, and there's, you know, the algorithm says, oh, you know what he would like? Watching someone talking about this song. Like, if you're talking about, like, let's say it was like a composer who's talking about the whole song and how they, you know, it's constructed and the musicality of it, that's one thing. But I don't want to see some jamoke looking at, you know, I said jamoke. I haven't said that word in a while.
It's a jamoke.
I know. I'll tell you later. It's just, you know, it's a guy. It's just, you know, whatever. It was an Italian term, I think.
I don't know if that
Someone
is.
used to use that term that I knew. I don't remember.
Is it a
what
bad word?
No. No, it's just like some guy. I don't. Anyway.
Like, would it be bad if I called our friend a jamoke?
I don't know why you would. No, it wouldn't.
Oh.
It's not like saying something derogatory. It's just like. But anyway, so it's some dude like, oh yeah, let's talk about this drum because I'm a basement drummer. I got my drum set. I'm going to react to this, and people watch this crap.
Yeah,
like,
I don't get it.
I don't understand it. Like, how do you spend 20 minutes of your life watching someone talking about the song, this one part, and pausing every 5 minutes? Sean showed me one that was like, I think it was a Rush song. We were watching a lot of videos when Neil Peart died. Rest in peace. I know that was like the beginning of the year, but we were watching some Rush videos, and it was some girl who was reacting to Tom Sawyer or something, and she was like, yeah, this is Tom Sawyer. I'm going to react to it. I love this song. And she started playing it, and every like 5 minutes, no, less than that, 30 seconds, she would stop and be like, yes, this is Rush. This is what I love. This is amazing.
And people watch that?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, who cares? Like, just play me the song. I don't want to listen to these idiots.
Yeah.
And no offense if you're one of the people, like, if you have content on your channel that's like, you know, you just do a reaction video once in a while, okay, whatever. But I don't understand how people get millions of views off reaction videos.
If you're someone who watches reaction videos, please comment and tell us why you like them so much. I really don't get it.
Maybe it's just because, like, oh, I want to see what someone else thinks about this topic, but I think that's different. You know, I think that's, if you're actually adding educational value to your reaction video, that's one thing. Like, I'm reacting to this event occurring. I don't, that's even a stretch. I don't know. It's
or
tough.
like if it's like a group of videos, like they're like the funny ones or like the mistakes, and then you have the group of guys.
I hate those. I hate
and they're
those.
like, oh, like
oh God, he got screwed up, man.
Yeah,
wow. Like,
why do people watch that?
yeah, like, I don't want to listen to you. You're annoying.
Care.
Like,
you're
someone's going to comment. You're annoying too. Probably. Speaking of like abundance of social media things, I guess is sort of a stretch. I am so annoyed with the upcoming election, and I stay out of politics. I love politics personally, but I like watching news sources and like forming my own opinions. Yeah. If you like personally, I'm very libertarian. I just want the government out of my life. That's pretty much. I don't care. I know that, you know, we should really. I would encourage anyone to pay attention to politics. Like, unlike you,
I get my information from you.
You don't even know who the president is.
Yes, I do.
Who's the vice president?
I don't know.
See, okay, so I stay out of politics when it comes to social media. I don't push my agenda on other people. I don't tell them how they need to think. I don't tell them how they need to vote. I don't care, and it annoys me when I see it. That's half the reason I got rid of Facebook, the app. I still go on there. But one thing I've noticed, and this is what drives me nuts, is the abundance of voter registration reminders all across social media. I understand we're in COVID times, but this is nothing new. Voting is nothing new. We've been doing this for how many years? Yeah. You know, like, and it's just, being sort of having a political knowledge a little bit and seeing what goes into the voting process and actually really paying attention to the numbers when we have like a local election or something like that. You know, you always get like a 20% voter turnout rate. And now I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. I think that maybe it's a little bit because, you know, it's a presidential election, and now they're really pushing this. Hey, if you can't vote, hey, we'll send you 16 ballots. Fill them out. That's cool. You know, and it bothers me because this should have been something that's been done forever. Like, we have social media. We have the ability to push people to go out and vote, make these decisions that will affect your lives. And now we're doing it because of COVID and it's a presidential election. Like, that's the way I view it.
Yeah.
You don't probably have much to say about this, but
I don't. But I know what you're talking about. Every single time I go on Instagram, every single time I go on Facebook, you know what pops up?
you got something in the mail.
I feel like every commercial I hear on the radio has to do with, if you're 18, you can vote. Should I be opening this now?
See what it is. That's something from the state of Connecticut for voting. Some kind of absentee ballot thing, I'm sure. What's it say?
Registration effective date.
Oh, so it's your new voter registration. That's why. Okay, so she just recently registered to vote in our town.
So I'm good.
Yes, you should be. Yeah.
Is that what it means? Application for absentee ballot.
Oh, there's the absentee ballot. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And this is the other thing that drives me nuts. So we know we're very close with the register of voters in our previous town that we lived in, and he helped us through the process of, transferring our registration to our new town. And when the primary happened in our area, not that that really mattered, but when the primary happened, I got 2 absentee ballots. 2 absentee ballot applications, one for my previous address and one for my current address. And I'm like, I wonder how often that happens. I could have literally just sent in 2 absentee ballots and they probably wouldn't have known. I mean, he would probably pick up on it and be like, he doesn't live here anymore. But for the average jamoke, for the average person, you could probably do that as just, who cares? Vote twice, whatever. And I hate to say Trump is right when he says things, but this is one thing he was right about. It's just, there's no accountability with this kind of absentee voting. You go to a polling place, I'm sure you could, I know someone that voted twice. One of our good friends, actually, she moved to New Hampshire, and her parents went to vote, and they noticed that she was still registered in our hometown. And she had already voted up in New Hampshire. And they had no clue. She did the address change to the DMV, all that stuff that you're supposed to do, and she could have voted twice if she wanted to.
Do you get anything from that with the voter registration?
No, because the DMV sucks.
So it's just done? Taken care of?
Well, you got that.
So that means it's done?
It's done. So, yeah. So, I end of story. I just don't know why we're all of a sudden pushing, you need to go out and vote.
Yeah.
It's you should always have gone out and voted.
Yeah.
Not just for a presidential election. Come on. But, speaking of COVID, so state of Connecticut now is reopening most things. We're on phase 3.
Almost. October 8th.
Almost phase 3, which
phase
means we're getting dangerous. We're 75% capacity at restaurants. What else? Something else.
Indoor events are 25 now, and starting the 8th, it'll be 100 people.
Yeah.
Indoor.
So this is a big deal. I mean, we're really...
Nothing new on bars or clubs, though. They took that out of phase 3. Originally, it was supposed to be, but...
Yeah, which I guess COVID spreads more in bars and clubs.
Yeah, or that's what they saw down south, so...
Which, you can't really social distance in a bar. It's a little tough. I mean, you could. But I just wish they would open, I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I don't know what to do. But one thing I was thinking about, and I've noticed, the abundance of people out now, which sort of sucks. I mean, you forget how awesome it was when COVID first started and people were all in their houses and weren't working. Or not working, but working from home.
Right.
Hopefully you're not someone affected by COVID and losing your job. That's terrible. I feel for you there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I liked how there were no people out.
Everyone was too scared to go out.
Yeah. And it's I could go to work and be there in 5 minutes. My stomach's grumbling. I could go to work and be there in 5 minutes. No traffic, no nothing.
I could go to work and do almost nothing all day.
Yeah.
Because everyone was too scared.
Mm-hmm. So I've noticed now people are out and people are doing their thing and people are...
Which is good.
We went shopping the other day. like yesterday, we went to TJ Maxx or whatever, and oh my God, the line of people at the register, it was like a 30-minute line.
Well, the reason because that is TJ Maxx is actually really good with guidelines as far as COVID. Like, I don't know if you saw between each register, there's like this whole barrier.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
every single some stores don't do this, but TJ Maxx, they wipe down everything between each customer, which is why it takes longer. But also, I mean, we went there and there were actually like clothes everywhere. Like, I went to TJ Maxx a month ago and everything was still very scarce. Like, there wasn't a lot of stuff. So people are actually getting their regular inventory back, which I think is also, which is what is bringing people there all at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, that's why another reason it's getting busier. I don't
Anyway, the point of this is that people seem to be forgetting how to function in public lately. Like, I don't know about you. You know how I am in a grocery store. I'm like, I just want to get in and out. Screw these directions and how you have to walk this. Like, oh, COVID doesn't spread if you walk that way. Like, oh, that's science. That's good. But
he still follows the rules, even though he's complaining about them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not one of those people that's like, I ain't wearing no mask. Like, no, whatever. I wear a mask. I don't think it does anything, but I wear it because I want to actually function in life. And not be a Karen.
Could do something.
Yeah. So I've noticed that people have they have no clue. Like, they're just, and if you're one of these people, like, get your shit together. I'll give you examples. We're in Costco the other day. Costco is pretty packed, but Costco is so big that, people can spread out and socially distance and whatnot. And there was this couple, not old, they're probably like 50, 40, something like that. And they're just walking slow. Oh, let's stop. Let's pick up this product, look at it for 5 minutes.
Across the whole aisle.
Yeah, and they're taking up the whole aisle. Like, we have a cart.
Which is big.
And we're just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to wait to see how long it takes them to realize that there's someone behind them, because they were absolutely oblivious. And these people drive me nuts in grocery stores.
We were being polite. We didn't just want to push past them.
Right.
They're just, whatever, taking your time.
It was about 5 minutes, and they got halfway down the aisle. And we're just standing there. And then eventually they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, yep, whatever. Like, I don't understand how you don't, like, have some situational awareness. It's simple as that. Don't take up an entire aisle when you're looking for a product. Like, push your cart out to the side. It's easy. I think it's easy. I always look behind me before I stop and gander at something. Gander. I'm using fun words today.
You are.
The other thing that drove me nuts, and this happened twice. So the first thing, I think, like, drive-through etiquette. I have 2 points on this. First of all, learn how to drive. Like, if you are in a drive-through and you're ordering, I have a truck, okay? So I don't really have the best maneuverability, but if you're at a drive-through and you're done ordering, pull up to the car that's in front of you. Don't leave an entire car length in front of you. It's easy. Like, just pull up, because I can't fit my truck, and I would assume you would look in your mirror to see, is there anyone behind me, before you act like a complete idiot. But pull up,
Does this happen more than once to you?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. But specifically at the Dunkin' near your old work, because it's such a tight corner that the drive-thru's in, and people just like pull up to the corner and they stop because they don't. But you're really limiting the person behind you. They can't pull up an order then.
Yeah.
And I saw it happen 2 times when I was in that line.
That's just where it is annoying, because the drive-thru is so short that now the line is forming like by a parking lot that people are also driving by. So now you have to go behind where people are driving and start going into the parking area, and then people will cut you off. And
yeah, it's annoying. Like, I hate drive-thrus. I don't understand why people, like, I don't know if they're just involved with themselves and they don't realize there are other people that want to get their orders placed behind them.
Or they don't, I just thought of this, that specific one, they just want to go in the drive-thru, so they don't care if they're blocking half of the entrance. Oh, yeah. So I actually want to go in and park, so I have to go around them, But now there's some other person who doesn't want to wait because they have to get out of there right away. So they're honking their horn because I had to pull around someone else. Like, can someone, like, wait 30 seconds for me to just go by?
Yeah.
So I can park and walk in because no one else wants to?
Yeah. The people are stupid. And then the other drive-through thing, and this has bothered me for so long. Okay. So, especially at, let's say you're at a Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks. Like, if you're at McDonald's, that's one thing. But if you're at a drive-thru, and, like, personally, I don't get food from Dunkin' a lot.
I know that you were going to say that.
So I want my coffee, right? And I'm usually on my way to get somewhere. People normally don't leave their house just to go to Dunkin'. So I don't, like, say, oh, you know what, I want a coffee in the middle of the day and go down to Dunkin' and come back to my house. Like, I'm going somewhere. You know, to work, an appointment maybe.
Or
somewhere, errands, somewhere that I just want to get stuff done, right? Because I hate being out in public on the weekends. And there's always seems to be, like 2 out of 3 times I go to Dunkin', there's always some idiot that's in the drive-thru that's ordering 6 different food items and 3 boxes of donuts and 16 coffees. I like the word 6 today. Like, can you just get off your ass and go in? And I understand if you have a car full of kids, you can't leave the kids in the car. Okay. First of all, don't go to Dunkin', okay? I hate you, all right? Like, I literally hate you. Unless you're one of our subscribers, then I don't hate you. But have some courtesy for other people. I just want my 1 iced coffee black. That's it. It's the simplest thing. Actually, it's probably not.
It's
an
not
extra large, a small black coffee is probably the easiest thing you can do. And they still manage to screw it up sometimes. I love you, Dunkin' employees. In summer, you were terrible. I don't understand it. Like, even at McDonald's, you know, I would say a safe bet if you're ordering, because it's fast food, that's what you go to McDonald's for. But if you're getting fast food, I'd say a safe bet is like a meal or 2 in the drive-thru.
A couple meals are fine.
Not for the entire family and extended family. And, oh, yeah, I'm just running back for my kid's soccer game. I'm going to pick up some McDonald's for the entire team. Let's go to the drive-thru. Because you know you're going to be one of those people that they're like, pull up. Gotta get some fries going here. And then you screwed everyone else out of fresh fries. I hate that. I like fresh fries.
That actually happened to me once. They made me pull up, but that's because they didn't have any more
right,
fries.
They always
Probably
do that.
because of the person behind me.
I mean, we are the people that go to McDonald's drunk right before they close and go, hey!
I don't do that.
Oh, well, maybe, whatever. But, no, actually, I haven't done that in a while either. But, yeah, I mean, like, don't go to the drive-thru if you're ordering food at a coffee place. Like, maybe 1 meal is fine. Yeah, I get that.
A muffin, a bagel.
Right. But if you want to pick out your donuts for your pack of 3 donuts, or 3 dozen, go in.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excuse for you.
Yeah.
Like, just... And if you're handicapped, I'm sorry. But, like... I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think I'm taking it too far there. If you're handicapped, you have a legitimate excuse, I would say.
If you're actually
If you don't have someone with you...
Yeah. That was
oh
good.
My God. Like,
yeah.
I can't. I can't deal. I really can't. And that's half the reason I stopped going to Dunkin', too. I mean, it's expensive every time. I remember when iced coffees used to be like $2.10 for a large. And now, well, that was actually like 5 years ago, probably. I remember there were $1.90. That was like 10 years ago. What is it now? $3.10. And then some Dunkin's, the one down the street from us near the highway, that's even more expensive. It's like $3.25. Yeah. For an iced coffee, they rarely get. I mean, mine. I either get a black or I get a 2-and-2 with liquid sugar, depending on my mood. And I have to be that specific. Like, I can't just say cream and sugar because I've gotten cups of cream before with sugar, and it's like, you have a machine that, like, I had a friend that worked at Dunkin'. He explained all this to me. You have a machine that you press and say 4. Cool. Or they do, 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he said, yeah, it's very hard to screw up. And yet they still do. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Or when they use hazelnut swirl instead of the hazelnut shot. Because the hazelnut shot's just the flavoring and the swirl has, like,
the cream
diabetic coma labeled all over it. Oh, my God. But yeah, I mean, just, like, keep in mind what's going on as we reopen things. We haven't... we haven't like hidden our house throughout this entire thing. We've been out.
No,
we've been taking the restrictions.
Yeah.
But for you people that haven't left your house in 8 months, maybe watch a YouTube video on how to drive or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe we'll put a link to one. I'll find one. How about a reaction video to someone driving a car? We can do that one. That'd be great. I'd love to do that. So yeah. Anything else you want to bring up? I think that was a good venting session, good tubby talk.
Yeah, I feel like I could go for a pumpkin spice at Dunkin' now.
Oh, let's go do that. You want to go do that?
No.
No, me neither. It's too expensive.
We have
It'd be like
coffee
$6. I don't want to spend that money.
No.
But hey, hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you have a great month. We have some great videos that we're going to be putting out this month. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, help us out as our 6-month-old channel continues to rise. And
check out our Instagram page
@_TubbyTime. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
We appreciate the support once again. Thank you for watching. And until next time.
Stay tubby.
Can I get that again, please? That was very...
Stay tubby.
That was great. Thanks, guys.